All right. So the main purpose of the call today is to try to figure out what we're going to do in this master bath.
Yeah.
Our latest revision shows where we talked about, obviously keeping this at a 60-inch vanity. You do need a certain legal distance for the toilet. And then, of course, your shower. Removing this wall here really didn't pick up any more space.
Gotcha.
And I did show
Yeah,
you.
and I also did that because it looked a little wonky with all these little
Sure,
compartments,
yeah,
you
it
know?
is, yeah,
Like I was in a cruise ship or something.
right. So it
Um,
does
we
obviously
didn't
give
think
you a lot more space.
yeah, we didn't shrink the shower at all, have we?
Nope, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't know if you
No,
want
no,
to.
I'm just I'm making sure that the shower's staying as original. We haven't done anything to that.
Nope.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, I think having the access to this linen closet is nice. We don't, the door doesn't necessarily have to be here. We'll center it in this doorway. It's just the way it was drawn. And I know you mentioned, hey, some of these have doors. I just didn't draw doors on them.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fine. That's fine.
Whether they're case openings, hinge doors, pocket doors, it doesn't really matter as long as that door is in the place that we need it and the size that it's going to be.
What's the dimension of that? I guess we'll call it the walk-in closet now.
The walk-in
First.
closet. Hold on one sec. I mean, your usable dimensions, really this back wall. Jesus Christ, hold on. Your usable space here is mainly this back wall, which is a little over 7 feet.
Okay.
Um,
And then how deep would we be able to put like a counter, like a cabinet or a dresser type thing? You know what I mean? Because
so typical base, you would think about 25 inches.
25 inches. So we would have room to do that?
For sure.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm just making sure if we do this, like it's going to be like worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
'Cause I feel like I'm building everything's so gosh dang small, man.
Yeah, you're trying to, yeah, that happens, people try to
Like I'm
squeeze
building
a lot.
it's like I'm building a tiny house, you know?
Trying to squeeze a lot into it.
Yeah. Okay, so 7 feet on the back wall, and we have, what do you think? Up to probably 30 inches to come out.
Yeah, and I actually put some dimensions in here. If you look at like this in the to-dos,
Yep.
these are in here. You're tagged on this. I put some dimensions in here for you, so you could take a look at them.
Yeah.
Or if you need to go back and reference them, you can.
Yeah.
I'll close this out. Computer on a little bit right now. Apparently, I have too many apps
All
open.
right. Well, you know what? Forget it. I see it now. So 7133 up to the door. Okay. That's good. Sorry to get you all goofed up on there.
Yeah, no worries. So the big thing is obviously figuring out the layout because this one window, in your master bath's kind of moving all over the place. So I want to make sure that I have, if you can see now, it's, it was 8 foot to the center of that window. Now it's going to be something like 6 foot. So I need to solidify that dimension so I can give it to my framer and make sure it's put in the appropriate spot.
Yeah. Can you go back real quick to that 3D your 3D drawing thing?
Yeah, hold on one sec. No, I'm just bringing this thing back up. Computer's running a little slow. It told me I had too many apps open.
Did you?
Probably, yeah. It's a poor internet connection or something. All right, second floor. All right, what were we looking at here?
If you go back to the master bedroom, like the wide angle, that little nook that I had you take that wall out, yeah.
Yep.
So what I'm thinking there is, because it seemed like in your first drawing when we had a wall and that was like a little cave you could a little alley you could walk down. I mean, was that usable at all the way you had it, or no?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you could fit a lot on a double hanging section. Now, obviously, this first area in here isn't necessarily usable, but yeah, I mean, you could fit a good bit in a double hanging on this wall. Keep it inside this closet.
What I was thinking, the reason I wanted to show Margaret this because she wanted to try to fit a desk, like a small writing desk, in the master. You know what I mean?
That would be perfect for that.
Yeah. So I thought maybe, one, we could put the little desk in there, which would be really nice, a little nook for the desk, or keep it.
Yeah, I mean, cheapest way to do it would just be, put some nailers on either side and build up some furniture grade birch and face it.
What are the dimensions in there?
25. So if you were to pull this up, this would be 2'1" by . So that's plenty of area.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that was one thing we were kind of trying to figure out where we'd fit like a desk, to do bills, have a laptop, that kind of stuff,
That's your answer right there.
Yeah, and I think that would probably be more. We would get more use out of that than we would if we had it like double hang, closed.
And really, you can, if you wanted to, like you didn't want to see it, you could still put it in a closet. A lot of people will take a closet and modify it as an office. So. Just tell her to look up like converted closets into offices, and she'll get plenty of ideas.
Okay. All right. What do you guys think the best use of that space is?
I would do something just like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's perfect. Without doors on it or anything, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's totally up to you if you want to see it. This obviously is very clean. It's more for display. You have an accent wall there. It's more showing it off. But, you know, say it was something a little more cluttery, like, you know, like this, and you would you want to put doors on it. If you kept it simple and clean, you know, you could see this one has bifold doors on it, desk right inside.
Okay, I got it.
Barn door on there.
Yeah, you do bifold barn doors, or, you know, decorative and functional.
Okay. I think that'd be the best. Yeah, I think that would be a nice little nook there.
For sure.
Okay. Perfect. And I know you mentioned in your recording, you talked about maybe bumping the master door down a little bit. Just want to be careful with that because we're putting our bed's going to go on that wall looking towards that window. So I know we don't have a whole lot of space on that wall to begin with, so I don't want to push that door down any farther to my bed than I have to.
Sure. Yeah, I think we were just thinking if you wanted to pick up any more real estate in your closet, that's something that you could do, you know.
Yeah.
Even if it's just shifting this door down a foot.
Yeah.
It may give you.
Okay. I like that look right there. I do. I think it'll be good. It gives a little bit of a bigger closet, and we fit our desk area in there.
Yeah. No, I
like the idea of having doors on there too, because it'll be I'm sure there'll be a small printer in there, and you know, things get messy, and you don't feel like cleaning it up. You just close doors.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I like that. I think it looks good.
Okay, cool. So Gary, what we're gonna do, at least for now,
I gotta get her to sign off on it, but
we're gonna oversize this header, obviously. But what I would like to do, let me see where this center point is. Right now it's 4'7". Got moved over 3.5 feet.
You're good with the toilet being what enough?
Yeah, I usually try to go at like 18, so I've got 1'3" here.
What do you got overall from the cabinet to the shower?
Stop it.
It's over 3 feet, it looks like.
Give me 1 second.
Is that a 60-inch vanity you have in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 foot.
Because a double. Yeah, because we're going from a double to a single, which I think we're going to save on some plumbing there. But I think the one she looked at, it was like 60, but it won't be any bigger than that. That's for sure. Oh yeah, and she definitely wants that door, all those doors to be, what is it, 30 inches or whatever? Is that what it is?
ADA compliant.
What would that be, 2 8s or 3 O's?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.8 is ADA compliant.
Okay.
Okay. So as far, I'm going to save and close this. We'll update that. Standard view. The view. All right, Windows released. Oh, we still don't have any of these selections released for them.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything in selection. I've been looking.
What?
I don't know.
I feel like I've done this like 3 times.
Yeah, let's just double check that. I don't know if there's a glitch in the app, but yeah, let's make sure that we start, because I mean they've made a bunch of these selections. Okay, cool. Well, if we can,
we've done pretty much. I think we're pretty much up to date. I don't think we've done toilets yet, but
those are just Kohler Highline standard comfort height toilets. That's not really something you select unless you want to like get a bidet or some toilet with electronics.
We just want the one. We don't want the one really low to the ground. Is that comfort height that's higher up?
Comfort height's pretty standard. Yeah, that's just normal.
Yeah, that's fine.
So for us guys, let's double check this. We may want to put a call into Buildertrend and say, hey guys, we've noticed we're releasing these selections and then we're coming back and they're not released. But we want to.
This job is also the one I still can't open the plans on my phone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes some wonky things happen, like when Gary, you add photos, which I love, by the way. I can't see them when I'm on my phone, but then I go to like my computer, and I can see them on my computer. It's weird.
Yeah, the app, just like anything else, is evolving. They have glitches. They've got a team of people trying to work through the glitches, but they are still there.
Yeah, I mean, you tell them I can't open it.
We're working through it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right, man. Well, that sounds good. As far as an update goes, Gary, what do we got going on this week?
They just stripped the forms yesterday. They poured last week. Poured the footers last week. Stripped the forms and backfilled yesterday.
Okay.
Block was delivered today, and masons are on site starting the block work. So, got the plumber lined up for the end of the week to do his underground.
Cool.
Then once he gets that in, we'll spray for insect, termite spray, and pour flat.
And then do we have a reference mark on site to give him? This is all right. We're at 8.8.
Yeah, I got a nail in the piling for the top of the first floor, or top of foyer floor.
Cool.
And correct me if you don't want me to do this, but typically in a garage we put pitch in it, but seeing on how you're not actually using it as a garage,
that back wall.
I was just going to do level
yeah,
because he doesn't really plan.
Yeah, if he's not going to be spraying out in the garage,
I mean, that way. What happens is when it goes, it would only be the garage area, and then it would go level everywhere else.
Right.
And should you want to put a table there, it can go rock back.
It's more of an entertaining area.
Yeah. So I
just pour it level.
Pour the whole thing.
Yeah,
level.
you can pour it level for sure.
The transparent sealer.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So underground, hopefully end of this week. Inspection, maybe end of this week for some next week. Hopefully by the end of next week, we're pouring the pad. So we're looking at schedule. So we got dig grade beams. Right, we're there. And
so is what you have in those pictures, Gary, like that little maze, that concrete maze that kind of winds around, those are the footers?
Correct, yes.
And then what fills in? What do you put, dirt inside of that, or is there concrete goes inside of that?
No, it gets backfilled with sand. Basically sand, dirt, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of a mix of where you're at. But that's all been done. Actually, I can...
we're like all sand, it looks like, aren't we?
Pretty much,
yeah.
All right, so install girders more than likely is not going to happen until what, the 25th?
We good Thanksgiving.
Okay, I'm just going to shift that to there.
Hey, hang on real quick, guys.
Did you get that Stankowski one yet? Well, that one you got earlier, but that shows it all filled in. What girders are you referring to?
It's just a template. Yeah, I mean, it's more going to be the first floor walls.
I could adjust the schedule. It's just the template for a piling house.
Well, it's kind of funny because the way you have it, you got to install the girders before we even get
deliver the girders. I know it doesn't make sense. I'm gonna get rid of these. Delete. So we're gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go deliver girders. Get rid of that too, and we'll say deliver first floor walls. We'll leave that at. Do you want to put that for the 25th or leave it at the?
I'll leave it where it is.
27th.
I think I might. Actually, I'm probably going to beat both of those. But
install on the 29th. Want me to say deliver on the 25th?
Yeah.
I know we're going to have some issues with Thanksgiving in there, so. Right. Sounds good. Well, we will upload this to the daily logs so Margaret can watch it, and we will touch base with you next week.
Okay. Hey, did you see
Cabinetry stuff.
the kitchen that I sent to you guys?
Yeah. So we're talking with Nicole. Who? Jim. Now about moving the refrigerator to the other side or whatever. We're trying to work through that, see what we can come up with to make it work. But I haven't gotten anywhere with that yet.
That's fine. So my thought is just something to keep in mind. So we're gonna put a couch in front of that window, and it's not gonna be like a huge couch, but would you think we would need to bump out those cabinets on that wall just a little bit, or because I'm just a little concerned, like if the couch juts out farther than, I mean, it's not going to be all the way up against that wall, the cabinet wall, but it's going to be, that wall's not that big anyway, right?
I wouldn't take any real estate. You don't have to.
Okay.
We'll take a look at it to give you a visual, but I don't think you need to do that.
Okay. All right, good deal.
And also, I know that the rendering doesn't show it, but the quartz runs on that wall where the hood is as well.
Oh, okay, it does. All right, perfect. Okay, I could tell it on the one side, but I couldn't tell on the other. So, okay, that's fine. All right, that's cool. So, all right, well, I will get with Margaret on